Hello. Welcome back to our Rule the Waves 3 playthrough of Italy starting in 1890, Mare Nostrum. We are still at war with half the known world, basically, but we're pretty much only fighting against Austria here in the Mediterranean. We did lose one of our beautiful Regina Elinas. In fact, we lost the Regina Elena recently here, due to some unfortunate luck, but that's just kind of how it goes when you're at war. Sometimes you lose ships. It was one of our newer ships, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, it wasn't one of our better ships, really. It has the 15-inch guns as opposed to the 16-inch guns, but them's the breaks. We're still fighting it out. We're still hoping the war goes on for a little while longer, because if it ends now, we're going to go broke. We're going to go broke really fast. So we just have to try to get through the next few months here, get some of our ships out of the repair yard, which is costing us a lot of money. Once these ships come out of repair, uh, we should be back into the positive on our balance. But let us proceed and see how it goes. So we're going to make a save of the game and press the button. There we go. We've intercepted an Austrian raider with a light cruiser. This probably will not go well. They have very good heavy cruisers. And if this is not a heavy cruiser, if this is a heavy cruiser and it's not like a corvette or a patrol boat or something, then we're going to be in some trouble. It looks like it could be a heavy cruiser. It's looks like it's a little bit bigger than us. So we'll go, yeah, we'll go close. It's shooting at us, so those are the 10-inch guns probably that it has. And maybe I'll just 8-inch guns. Yeah, we already took an engine room hit. We immediately took an engine room hit. Ay caramba. Well, let's fire up some torpedoes. Maybe we can get them to back off a little bit. We take a near miss. Man, their heavy cruisers have been the MVP. We're down to 16 knots. Yeah, we are immediately losing a light cruiser, which is very unfortunate. He just combed right through the torpedoes, huh? Well, yeah, we are definitely toast here. Well, okay, well, that was humiliating. All right, there's some submarines. Let's see. Improved air launch torpedo hit chance. Sinking a lot of enemy submarines, which is pretty cool. We just finished up 5 of our own. We're disrupting a lot of their raiding, but they're still raiding the heck out of us there. So we've lost yet another of our Umbrias. That's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. We have these Napolis, our battle cruisers, on trade protection. Just kind of hoping they might, do something. Catch these raiders. Coastal raid. Okay, we'll take 800 victory points. Offsets our loss a little bit. There we go. Naval budget increases. Only 16 months into the war. Oh, nice. Centerline torpedo tubes on ships up to 7,000 tons. Um, we might be able to build a like a torpedo cruiser, but I think I would rather keep the torpedoes mostly to the destroyers and just use the cruisers as like anti-air platforms. Here's our new dive bomber, good to go. Here's a float plane. I guess we'll take it since it's free. We don't really use float planes anymore, but it's just probably once the old one's poor reliability. We have 0 in service, so we'll just take the new one. Wow, we lost a few submarines there. There we go. Look at that. We're back into the positive on balance. We're going to leave it as it is there for a while. We're not going to try to fill that in with any spending because we got to get a little bit of a bank built back up because, like I said, once the war ends, we are in trouble. So let's just keep on going here. Convoy defense. Cruiser action. There we go. Just need to generate as many victory points as we can here. True victory lies at sea. We just got money. We're not giving it away to the army. Increase submarine effectiveness. New generation of subs ready to go. Okay. This is turning into a very nasty war. Just a lot of raiding happening, a lot of submarine warfare, whatnot. I wouldn't mind sending the Leonardo da Vinci out to like. Actually, let's send it to the west coast of Africa. But I'm afraid that it's going to end up getting interned due to lack of fuel or something. But we have a base over there we can use. So we're pretty good there. You can see that our Regina Linas are getting obsolete now. Something we're have to take care of after the war. We still have a pair of them. That's good. I like battleships in pairs. Continue operations. Okay. Oh, we're losing our corvettes now. And we are either at or below the threshold for trade protection. We are. All right, that means we grab a couple of these Pelicanos and just throw them on trade protection. That's why we built some spares. And we have some spare destroyers here. We're going to probably have to fill those in to whatever divisions are missing ships. There's one right there. 5th Division. And our money's getting built back up. Is there anything we want to do with it? We finished up our submarine project, our latest submarines. We could send this one to Northern Europe. Off you go. We're up to 97 reliability. We're actually probably higher than that now, actually. Okay. Area overview. How do our admirals look? Brilliant and above average, and unknown for West Africa, so hard to say there. And we're now under a year for our carriers. We've intercepted Raider with a Corvette. That means we gotta run. It's afternoon. So we're just gonna turn and flee. Run away. Because if we can't beat if we can't beat these heavy cruisers with light cruisers, we're not gonna beat them with our Corvette. The real shame here is the fact that we don't have anything we can invade. Austria doesn't have any ports left other than their home. That was a heavy cruiser. There we go. Even more money. Hopefully that could affect our unrest. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on that. Fighter prototype. So 4 years newer. We gain a lot of speed. We gain a lot of range. We get better characteristics. And we're going to be moving up from a poor reliability aircraft. They can also carry bombs. So maybe we want the one with the most well-rounded characteristics. So like this one has better toughness than the others. This one has better maneuverability, and it's right in the middle in toughness. So maybe we'll take this one. It also has the best range, and the speed is increasing by 63 knots. So we'll take that one. Okie dokie. Lots of reading. Oh, Japan has entered the war on our side. I don't know why. And it didn't lower the enemy victory points. Like that's something that they should do if someone if an enemy entering the war against you lowers your victory points, then it should also do the reverse for the enemy, in my opinion. All right. Let's see. We're going to build a couple more Pelicanos. Let's build 3 more Pelicanos. And maybe we can look into, now that we have a good monthly balance, maybe we should look into building some more carriers, something along the Aquila class to pair up with it. So it goes 29 knots. So let's just have a little look-see here real quick. Aircraft carrier. 18,000 tons. Not very good. 62 aircraft. So we want it to go 29 knots. Like we already have that in mind. We're also going to make sure, yeah, there's no deck armor, which is good. We're going to give them a couple of catapults. Deck edge lifts, we want that. We want 80 aircraft. We're going to clear all these turrets out of here, and we'll add in a couple of wing-mounted guns. We'll do 5-inch dual purpose. We're over our top side capacity, but we have to increase the overall size of the carrier anyway. So if we go to a similar size as the other one, so 26,200, there we go, it's exactly 26,200. Leaves us with a lot of extra weight remaining. We have the same number of 5-inch guns, so we give them some more ammunition there. 12 4-inch, we have 16 4-inch, so wow, what is the difference? What are we doing different here? Is it deck armor or something? We have a lot of extra room here. Not sure, but we can strip away some of these light AAs to make room for more aircraft, perhaps? We go up to 90 aircraft. And then we can reduce the size of the ship down. Chop the costs a little bit here. So why is this ship it seems like oh, hang on. Normal accommodation. Range, that's probably what's doing it. That's probably what did it a little bit there. Okay, 26,000 tons. So it's 200 tons lighter. It's almost exactly the same monthly cost. It's actually 100, about 100 cheaper, and we get 90 more aircraft, or 10 more aircraft. Sorry, we go up to 90 by having 10 more. Interesting. Maybe it's just more efficient to build these now, and it has 3 torpedo defense. Not too shabby. It's a total of 70,000, and it takes 28 months to build. So let's pick a name we can pronounce here. The Condor, that's not too bad. The Vega, the Centauro. I like the Condor because it implies flying. So I'd be happy to build a pair of these. These are our modern carriers that'll see us through to, if they survive, the 1970. Yeah, not too bad. We'll take it. Anything weird or wrong with it? No. We could throw on a couple more medium AAs, I suppose. And it has a nice set of 4-inch, there we go, 18 4-inch dual purpose guns for air defense. Oh, okay, that did it. That was too much. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. So we'll take it. And we can start developing those. We can start building 2 of those, and the Aquilas will be done here soon. All right, let's keep on going. There we go. Now there we got battle cruisers intercepting. That's what we wanted. Cool. Now we just gotta find them. There they are. What do we got here? Hopefully a heavy cruiser. So we're gonna go to max -2 for the gunnery. There we go. One hit with a 12-inch gun. Another, what's a 6-inch hit? 12-inch. We take a hit. 6-inch, 12, 6, 2 12s allegedly. So we're just going to let it run a little bit and start trying to catch up. Looks like he's slowing down. He stands about as much chance against our battle cruisers as our light cruisers stand against him. This is revenge. Remember the whatever ship that was that got sunk just a minute ago. Never forget. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Which one was that? That was the Frundsberg. Nice. Oh, Germany has developed radar, and Spain has jumped in against Russia. Like 1% waiving savings on hull. That might be worthwhile to redesign the new carriers with. Spend 1 more month redesigning just to get that 1% savings. We're losing corvettes, which means we have to bust out some of the extra Pelicanos. We're running low on those now. Trade protection and go. Maybe we'll build. Maybe we'll build another one. Guess so. Okie dokie. I would like to compare my carrier to other people's carriers. Like, what's the US have for carriers? So I'm doing 29 knots with 90 aircraft. They're doing 30 knots with 94. but they're also bigger than me. Okay, well, it's comparable. It's very comparable. Well, we just intercepted another blockade runner with two cruisers. But I'm kind of afraid that just means we're going to lose two cruisers in the process here. Let's go to line abreast. And I'm afraid, I think these are the new Marsala class. Yeah, I think these are the new Marsalas. So we don't want to risk these in a stupid gun duel with a heavy cruiser. And they're not really going to let us get close enough to torpedo them, so we're just going to retreat towards Syracuse. However, with them chasing us, we can at least fire off some torpedoes because they'll be, sailing into the range of the torpedoes. Whoa, looking pretty good. Okay, well, all right, it's on the other side. They're not center lined. Just run, 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 run. Why is he catching me so easily? He can go 32 knots? Oh my, what the heck? It's like the Terminator. Well, let's fire off a salvo and hope for the best here, because if not, we are in serious trouble. Yeah, the problem is not only was he, whoops, not only was he as fast as me, he was catching up. There we go. Run, run, run. We'll go all the way to Rhodes if we have to. That was humiliating. They have, tell you what, Austria-Hungary has really good heavy cruisers. Like they're just so, I don't know, they're just so accurate. They must have like nice 8-inch guns. Well, you can have your marginal victory. Hey, we stole portable pumps from Germany. Lost another Corvette. I do want to see what we stole. I think that's damage control. So trade protection. That's the last of the Pelicanas. We might have to start throwing some of the Ardents into trade protection. Let's see, portable pumps. That's probably damage control. Yes, it is. Gradual damage control improvements. We'll take it. Cool. All right. We're about 20 some minutes into this, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. And yeah, I think we're not doing too bad. We're in a fuel shortage for some reason. But other than that, I think we're doing okay. I think it's just part of being corrupt and Italy. Anywho, I appreciate y'all for being here if you're still here. And see you next time.